Hi, I'm Violet, the Abysmal Witch. Welcome to A Witch's Perspective. Today I am perspecting on news. Big news. Huge news. Huge, huge. So, as you may recall, I have, been dealing with uterine cancer for the last 3 months, 3.5 months, 4 months, I don't know, since September. And I just got big news. The pathology report. So I've had surgery. I haven't talked about it yet because I'm the talking about things and publishing of things has been a little. But hey, I've had cancer, so such is life. Uh, yeah, so I had surgery, and the pathology report has come back, and I have no cancer. I have no cancer. So to back this up a little bit, um, to contextualize the explanation from the doctor. So I just had surgery to remove cervix, fallopian tubes, ovaries, uterus, all of that, and some lymph nodes to go with it to make sure think that the cancer hadn't traveled through, because the cancer that I had is a very fast moving cancer. It likes to travel far and it likes to go visiting a lot. So it does that. It also has a high level of recurrence. So the expected path was that they would be taking this stuff out. And then I was fully expecting to hear that I'd need to do radiation and chemo because it's a very high level of recurrence in order to make sure that it doesn't come back, et cetera, et cetera. So they take all the lymph nodes, everything, to make sure that they've got what's already in existence and get a sense for how much traveling they've done. Well, I'm getting the pathology report on all of thisness that they have taken, and it's all negative. It's all clear. There is no signs of cancer in any of the tissues. So my doctor goes into an explanation. Now, to be fair and honest, he called at 8 o'clock at night, and I had presumed I was not going to be talking to my doctor that day, and I was not sober, which leads to some really funny thoughts that I may share at another time, but still, not sober. And uh, my doctor's telling me that after the discovery of the cancer and all through this, now there's none. Yeah, so it was surreal, very, very surreal. So what he said, and I did make notes. I may not get absolutely everything fully correct, but best as is. Uh, what how it all started, right, was that I had discharge from my vagina, and then by the time samples were taken, the tissue that was coming out of me was necrotic. It was dead. So they were taking out dead tissue, and the gynecologist took a sample from, I believe, the lining of my uterus. This is where I'm not entirely sure I'm precisely correct. So that had happened and had the cancer cells. Well, then I go through and I have like the most, we'll talk about the amazing journey in a second. I go through from the practical side of things, I go through and I get the surgery, about 3 months later. And the tissues from there, I mean, we're expecting to see the cancer that showed up in the testing and the scraping of the uterus, and it's not there. So the way the doctor suggested it to me is that they're thinking that the cancer was growing on a polyp in the uterus, and that the polyp had died off, and that was the tissue coming out. And when she did the scraping, that she got the stalk of it, or something along those lines. Again, I was not sober, and this is all having a very like, wait, what? What? There's nothing there, and I still sit there and go, wait, what? Like nothing. There should be something. There was a test, and then so that's the doctor's explanation, is that essentially my body had already expelled most of it, and uh, that we happened to catch the last of it in that in that sampling. I am a witch. So obviously, I take that one in a however huge number million chance of that is, right? Like, sure, I don't know how potentially possible that is. Somebody does win the lottery. Good things and bad things happen. I know of a really intense bad cancer thing went in for one thing and ended up discovering cancer, and uh, like immediate surgery, immediate treatment, um, not long necessarily to expect, like 6 months to 2 years. And I've witnessed, it's not in my direct immediate family sphere, but I know of, and to see that and witness that other end of spectrum. And then the doctor calls me and tells me nothing, there's nothing there. And oh yeah, oh you betcha I'm getting teary, because I laughed and cried for like an hour afterwards, because that's not what I was expecting to hear. I don't think that's ever what anyone expects to hear. So I have there's no cancer, and that's his explanation. I, on the other hand, I am a witch and a Wiccan, and I've been for years now trying to work um, into my body and with my body, and I think I'm a horrible student at it, because I don't practice nearly often enough. I mean, right, that's always the problem, is we don't practice enough, but apparently even enough was enough. So all huge loves out to Irene Lyon and Smart Body Smart Mind, because the first thing that happened, obviously, through all of my stuff, well, I got cancer and my body started going, get out, get out, get out. And I think that all the work that I've done with that nervous system work there, the 5 rhythm stance, really has helped move things through. And honestly, being connected to wanting to being connected to myself and my own lived experience and my best self. So my spiritual path, I think, has done wonders, and also brought me to a place where I could finally truly open up to the love of the people and the world around me. And that's what I've had. That's what's happened through this journey, is I let myself finally really open to the love of the people around me. And because the outpouring was amazing. It Yeah, huge, huge, just all the loves. And it had so much impact, in being able to really let it in and to feel supported, and not in my head feel it, but truly in my heart, and then into my body feel it. I think that's why they didn't see cancer. I think love came in and took care of it for me. Oh, so I want to say thank you to all of my peoples, all the wonderful people, all the supportive people. And for those who wonder if sending appreciation and putting love out into the world, if it makes a difference, don't wonder. It does. It makes a difference. So to all the people who sent such things,